Boneheads, have you guys missed me as much as I've missed you? Of course you've missed me. How can you not? Can you hear geese? Well, I bet you can. That's because I'm in South Dakota where the seasons have closed pretty much. And some of the birds haven't shown up in Nebraska yet, which is stupid considering it's the week in between Christmas and New Year's. So I'm up here, like I said, our duck season fizzled out at the end, closed up pretty much where we hunt. So I'm doing the only other thing I could think of. I'm pounding roosters for a few days. Look at the tail feathers on these bad boys. So we're bringing you an off-the-cuff, field-to-table recipe today with bonehead waterfowl. I don't know what I'm going to call it. I'm thinking creamy rooster, mushroom rooster. I don't know. But the fact is, these birds are fresh. I mean, if you breasted them out right now and took a bite, you could probably call it medium rare. These birds are fresh. I'm taking them back. We're going to start getting right into them here at the cabin. We're going to cook them for dinner and see what I can whip up. I think there's some hodgepodge of ingredients at the cabin. So yeah, let's get it going. Another recipe with bonehead waterfowl. All right, here we go. I like to start with some bacon in my cast iron skillet. Bacon gives a little flavor, but also I want that bacon grease for my meat. Here you can see I'm putting this pheasant in just a nice little mixture of flour and lemon pepper seasoning. I'm really doing this just to get a little bit of a crust and some color on the outside of this meat. In hindsight, I'd let this go a little bit longer. I only did about 2.5 minutes on each side. You could go 3 to 4. I'm not looking to cook it all the way through. Just brown it up a little bit. Once you get the color you like and crisp up the outside of that skin, go ahead and remove that meat and set it aside. We're still going to use this bacon grease to cook our vegetables. Today, I'm adding mushrooms, potatoes, and carrots. Next time I do this, I'll definitely pull back on the potatoes, add more of those mushrooms and carrots, and feel free to add whatever other vegetables you like, and don't forget to season those vegetables. It was a cold, wintry day when I made this, so I wanted it to be a nice, hearty meal. I went with 2 cans of cream of mushroom. Feel free to use less or even more. Now go ahead and mix everything together. In this video, you'll see I put the pheasant back on top, but before I put it in the oven, you'll notice that it's all mixed together. You want to get everything nice and covered, mixed up so it can simmer and all those flavors and juices can cook together while it's in the oven. I'm running this oven at 375 degrees, and I'm gonna let it go 15 to 20 minutes before I pull it out, check it, and give it a good stir. Here we are at the 15-minute mark. Again, just give it a nice stir, check the tenderness of the potatoes and the carrots, and then right back in the oven to cook until it's finished. Here we go. It had a final cook time of 35 to 40 minutes. Good rule of thumb. I like to go until the carrots are tender. Pulled it out, let it sit for a minute, and then dish this up. Again, it was cold outside, so I went with the toast. But that was a nice touch, that toast. Get your meat on there. I'd cut the breast up already. That's another thing you could do is you could cut this breast up before, get the chunks in there to kind of mix in with that gravy. That'd be a nice little spin on this. But go ahead, dish that up, give yourself a nice big serving. This would be a perfect recipe for 2 people, and you're ready to eat. All right, boneheads, check out that goodness. I don't even know what to call it. I just know it smells good, it looks good. I'm gonna get a little bit of everything here, a little bit of that meat, some of that toast, some mushroom. It's all been cooking in that cream of mushroom. Bon appetit. Wow. That's delicious. Tell you what, it's a perfect helping for 2 people. Each one can have a breast and a leg. All those veggies, that creamy sauce. The meat's actually very tender. We didn't soak it at all. It came off the bird, got rinsed, straight into the cast iron. We outdid ourselves there, boys. Cheers, boneheads.